I'm Chris DeLeon, founder of Gamkedo. In this short video, we'll talk about what's involved in becoming a part of Gamkedo Club so you can better decide if it's a fit for what you're looking for. So far, Gamkedo Club's been around for 2 years. In that time, we've made 35 games. It's all done as online collaboration, and schedules tend to span from 1 to 5 months. At any given time, we're working on maybe 2 to 5 at once. When I say it's online, I really mean that. It's not like we need a local chapter. It's not like you have to live next to a big city. Our members live around the world, different countries, different time zones, all participating from home. But a lot of our members come in having never made a game before. In terms of becoming a subscriber, we use PayPal or Gumroad as our two options. Most members choose PayPal. You can entrust as a secure, worldwide recognized brand. PayPal also means that control's on your side. You can cancel at any time through PayPal or Gumroad's well-established interfaces. There's no minimum amount of time to participate, and there's no special time to join. So it's not like if, let's say I wanted to go to university, I might send an application, hope I get accepted, wait until the fall semester starts. None of that happens here. This is a rolling schedule year-round. You could literally join the club during this video and be a part of a team project before this video ends. All you have to do is start that subscription through PayPal. We'll immediately have a place there where you can connect your various services that we use to collaborate. More on those in just a minute. And then immediately you'll be hooked in. Access to our project code. You'll be able to get involved in the teams, start chatting with folks. So the remaining bits are we have what happens at club meetings. It's every Sunday. How collaboration happens online throughout the week, and office hours. The club meetings are every Sunday at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time zone. So that's evening hours for those members in Europe. That's not where game development really goes on. We're not writing code in those meetings. We're not creating levels in those meetings. The things that happen are new pitches. So if someone's leading a new team, then that's where they show their presentation, saying, here's the kind of project vision we have in mind. Here's a prototype I've started building. Here's what our weekly schedule looks like. Then every meeting thereafter until completion, at each meeting, the lead of the project is showing off the contributions from the week prior. You know, here's a model from Tim. We've got a texture from Sasha, an animation from Cindy. We've got some new features coded by Jeremy. And at those meetings, they showcase each member's contributions from the past week, screen sharing to whoever else is present in meeting. And then they also call out over the next week, you know, we're hoping to add some sound effects, or we're looking to add some music, or we're still kind of working on more level designs. Who's in? Because it's not like you join a team and then you're stuck with that team until completion. It's 1 week at a time. There's tasks among the whole group of all the club games that are currently active, and members drift freely between teams. Some pick one and kind of stay with it, but a lot of them really will do some level design on one game, practice programming on another, a little bit of pixel art or 3D modeling for another team. And so there's really two platforms in the club that we specialize in. One is JavaScript and HTML5 Canvas, so we don't use Phaser, we don't use P5.js, and because for that, that's where we're focusing on 2D fundamentals. The other tool we use is Unity C#, and we don't really use asset store parts for that. We kind of prefer to grow our own. And this isn't to argue that these are the best or the only suitable tools out there. This really comes down to the function or the benefit that when everyone in the club's on those two platforms, it means that our veteran members can help our beginning members, tutorials that people make or find can be helpful to others, and the body of all previous projects we've ever finished, the 35 games we've already done in the past 2 years, you can look back on for an example of how someone else in the club has solved that problem. A lot of cases, the members might still be around. You can even ask them, do you have any tips on how we might adapt your solution there to our situation here? We can get more done in less time. We can build upon our past successes. But so the meetings are the pitches, they're the updates, they're also the guest speakers. Minimum once a month, occasionally a few times a month. We bring in someone from the outside industry. Sometimes they are artists, sometimes designers, sometimes writers, sometimes producers or programmers or level designers to speak about their experiences, how they found their way into their line of work. And even though we're not fundamentally a vocationally oriented group, it does help you picture what are the different kinds of work that happen in the game industry. Is that something I'd be interested in pursuing? And being able to ask those people direct questions as a member is one of the benefits of being able to attend those live meetings. Now, if you're not able to attend those live meetings, whether you have busy plans on your Sundays, whether the time zone's just not going to work for you because you're on the opposite side of the world, we actually record every single meeting and upload it within the next day so you can still catch up on what the updates were and what the tasks are for the week. Then to get involved in the teams, actual development happens spread throughout each week. We have online chat forums. We have various ways online we share code with each other, various ways that we coordinate our tasks. That's where you can just jump onto any team, hop into their channel on our Slack forum, and say, you know, I just saw in the meeting you were just asking about people to help design some puzzles. I'm in. And you can grab the code from the project. You can check in additions, your puzzles, your edits. You can also just invent your own tasks. We've had cases where a member just decided, this game about a hot air balloon needs a tornado. He did the art for the tornado, designed the tornado, implemented the tornado, checked it in, game now has a tornado. We're pretty freeform like that. One of the questions that comes up sometimes is someone's like, well, okay, well, I'm a programmer. Do you need another programmer? It's coming from an incorrect model because we're not like a company where it's like, oh, we have exactly one opening for a software engineer, or, we have the budget for one animator. It really is, if we have an additional programmer join the project, we'll find some way to add or invent or expand another task so it fits what you want to do, how you want to do it. If we have an animator on the team, we're going to animate something that before we're going to try to maybe design around not having an animator to help us with. And that's how our games can grow and expand to be better from the more people who get involved on them. And then in terms of office hours, what that's all about is part of why every single game we start we're able to release basically on schedule. Office hours make sure that no one in the club ever gets or stays stuck. My background before the club is privately training people. Over 1,000 hours I've worked one-on-one with people, mostly in JavaScript on Canvas and Unity C#, so I'm highly proficient in talking people through the challenges of solving a variety of game programming questions or level design questions or team management strategy issues. Whoever on the team might get stuck, even if it's not you. Maybe you don't need the office hours. Maybe you're doing what your core strength or training's in and you don't need those office hours. You can still have the confidence that the project lead or other people on the team can't get or stay stuck because they can always turn to me for help. We schedule times that work for their time zone. We sort through it, talk over the issues, and in the context of applying it to their game, are learning how to answer those kind of questions that they run into. Those office hours is also when we prepare pitches, because this is the other question comes up. Okay, well, let's say you want to be captain of the ship. You have your vision for an idea for a game you want to lead. All we ask there, really, the qualification necessary is that you're able to finish the game poorly on your own in the time that you're trying to pitch it for. It's where we talk through in the pitch and how we make sure you're ready to do so. And that means that the lead can fill in any gaps. If somebody else flakes out, somebody else falls behind, if somebody just doesn't join to fill a certain role, the lead can demonstrably fill in kind of the cracks to make sure that everyone else's contributions still get pulled together and released in the game on time. And again, you can start anytime. You can start today, join a project tonight. Start that subscription. You can check out on our Google Drive right after you sign up. Watch the most recent previous meeting. See what the projects are that are going on. Figure out one or two, maybe all, that strike your fancy. Join the Slack channels for that team. Say, I'm interested in being involved in this project. I'm mostly a programmer. I'm mainly a designer. I'm here mainly to write or whatever. How can I get involved? Others will help you find a task. And by next Sunday's meeting, they'll be talking about when they do their game update, such and such, done by you. Hope to see you there. Look forward to making some games together.